Testing, testing. 1, 2. Testing, testing. 1, 2. I'll tell you, Sam's Club will kick your ass every time. I was thinking, guys, I don't know if you guys ever heard those sayings about, like, the loudest person in the room is usually the weakest person, and, all these different things, but, and they always have these room sayings that are supposed to go with different types of people, right? And I have my own saying, and that is that the wisest person is not the one who thinks they know more than everyone else in the room. That's not the wisest person. The wisest person is the one who wants to learn something from every person in the room. Because one thing about life is you never stop learning. Learning is almost as inevitable in life as death or change. Can you believe that? Those are 3 things in life that are just completely inevitable. And speaking of life, I think most people have a dream, right? Most people have had a dream. If they don't have it anymore, I feel bad for them, right? But most people have had a dream. Like, damn, that'd be nice to, meet great success doing this, or I would love to do this for the rest of my life, or yada yada yada. But then they get caught up with the hustle and the bustle and the meeting everybody else's expectations and the things that you didn't expect to happen and all these other different things, right? But you should never downgrade your dream just to fit your current situation. What you want to do in that situation instead, when you're feeling like, oh, I can't chase this dream, yada, 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 upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. That's right. Upgrade your conviction, man. How bad do you actually want that dream? Are you going to make that shit your destiny? Or are you just going to fuck around with it like fucking it's that one green shit that your mom always made on fucking Sundays that you never just fucking wanted, so you just played with it the whole fucking time? What are you gonna do with it? You gonna fuck around with it? Or are you actually gonna get that shit? That's the question. Rhetorical. Unless you want to comment. Which, bring it on. That's great. I would love that. Great conversations here all day. All right. So, what it dizzle deli do? Clatty fam, clatty gang. Welcome back to the stream. While you're here, I encourage you to grab yourself a drink, whatever drink of your choice. Kick back, relax, cause per usual, I got a crazy story. A story that is probably gonna have you rolling. It's probably gonna have you trying to hold yourself up in your chair while you're crying and your stomach is hurting. Type of story for real. But first things first, I gotta ask. Have you ever had one of those moments in life where you just know either you're about to be a fucking legend or you're about to make the biggest dumbass of yourself in front of the whole world? Yeah. This right here is one of those stories. Right here. So stay tuned because this is gonna be a little bit of crazy. Yeah. Now, I've done a lot of shit in my life. Honestly, I've probably lived at least 9 lives. No cap. I've done everything under the fucking sun. From the good to the bad, from this world to that world. You know, I've been there, did that, and I've pretty much done it all. Right? Whether it's the 9 to 5, the corporate, the street, whether it's, good time, bad time, adventures, traveling, you know, all kind of shit. Right? And with all that, let's just say I've had my fair share of embarrassing moments. Yeah, very embarrassing. There's one, when I say embarrassing moments, there's one story that comes to mind, but then there's this other story too that is like, it's right there on the brink. Almost the same type of embarrassment, for real, for real. And I might tell you guys that story one day. But it's a story about Christmas. I might tell you guys that story one day. But this one's a little bit different. This one takes the cake. So all I'm gonna say is, buckle the fuck up. Buckle up, nigga. For real. Yeah, buckle up. So, all right, picture this. Picture this in your mind. Me, not naked, even though you want it to be, but me. I'm just kidding. I know you don't. That's disgusting, right? Anyway, so picture this. I'm in my early 20s. I'm young. I'm full of energy, full of life. I'm making a lot of fucking money. I'm getting fly chicks. Yeah. My song is on the radio. Among many other great things. Let's just say, at this moment in my life, I'm invincible, baby. At least I think I am, right? And of course, if you guys didn't know, I do music, right? And around this time, I started getting a lot of weird shit in the mail. And I started feeling like I was being watched a lot more than I ever have in my life. I actually think this is the first time it actually started, where I started feeling like, damn, I'm being watched right now. Like, what the fuck? That's weird. Or there's just a lot of weird occurrences going on in my life at that time. And I remember getting this thing in the mail. It had no return address, and I'm not gonna go into detail about it. I don't know. I still don't know who the fuck sent it. But this thing in the mail told me things about me that only I know. And it was very scary. Not gonna lie. Very fucking scary. I almost shit my pants. For real. I almost turned into the bubble boy and never came outside the fucking house. That's how scared I was. Right? And I don't know why. I just got this feeling like I was just like, are people watching me? This is weird. But anyway. One morning, I was checking my emails. And, I'm scrolling through. It's the regular shit. This person wants to give me a loan. This person, some more bullshit, whatever, bill collectors, this bill is due, yada, yada, yada. The regular shit that happens when you go through your email, right? And this one email stood out to me because the words were red. Like in the little subject part, the words were fucking red. Like, where do you see that at, right? And so I click on it. Obviously, I click on it. And it's an offer. As I'm reading it, I start to realize this is an offer for a dream gig. Like, you know how bands, they go and play at a gig, right? It's a gig, right? I'm rapping at the time. It was like this dream fucking gig. I'm like, yeah, right. But as I'm reading, I'm realizing, like, I'm talking the kind of show / event that sounds like it was made for a movie. Right? They want me, and as I keep reading, I'm realizing that they want me. Yes, your boy. They want me to be the mystery guest at this super exclusive, high-end VIP event, and also accept a mystery award for my musical achievements. Right? So real deal shit. That's what I'm thinking, right? Red carpet, celebrities, paid flight. They were paying for my flight and my hotel. The whole shit, the whole shebang, right? And me, I'm supposed to show up, make a grand entrance, drop a couple words, and just look good. Easy, right? That's easy. That's fucking cake, right? Easy as hell. Well, here's the thing. I'm all about looking good, as you can tell, right? I'm all about looking good. But I'm also about not looking like I just walked out of a disaster zone. Yeah. So, of course, I say yes. What do you mean? So I'm at this hotel. I'm getting ready. And it was a nice ass motherfucking hotel. I'm talking about the type of hotel room where it has a living room. The hotel room got a living room, nigga. Yes. Nice than a bitch. So I'm at the hotel. We're like a suite. Actually, not even a fucking hotel room. This is a fucking suite. I'm talking about mini bar, living room. I probably could have ordered girls if I wanted to. It was that type of nice type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you want, we got you. And so I'm at the hotel. Or the suite. Actually, I'm at the suite. I'm at the suite. And I'm getting ready. Right? I'm suiting and booting up. Right? I'm dressed to the nines. Fresh kicks on. I think that was like crocodile skin or some shit. I'm feeling like $1 million. Fresh cut. Feeling like $1 million fucking dollars. Right? But then that's when it hits me. I have no fucking clue, no idea where this event is. Literally, no clue. None, nada, zip, zero, zilch. Nothing. All I know is I'm in California, nigga. That's all the nigga know. Right? And but I'm trying to play it cool, right? I'm smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to play it cool. And so I grab me an Uber. Of course, I gotta get the Uber black. You know what I'm saying? Top of the line. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I want to pull up in the big boy Escalade. You know what I'm saying? Big boy shit, right? And I tell the driver the address, and he's like, "You sure this is it?" Like, I'm thinking like, fuck you mean? I just like, why are you questioning me, bro? Like, just do your job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, man, just get me there. Like, don't even worry about it. Yeah. And we're cruising, but it feels like we're cruising for fucking ever. Like, literally ever. And I look up, I'm looking out the window, and I start to think, yo, it's like somebody pulling a fucking dumbass prank on me or some shit? Like, am I getting punked? Is Ashton Kutcher about to pull up in like 6 other cars and, hey, gotcha? You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, it couldn't be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? And I realized we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, deep in the back streets. Like, no lights, no signs, just straight up silence. Right? And then I pull up. And guess what? It's a nail salon. Yeah. Let me repeat that. I pulled up and it was a nail salon. Like, how would you like your nail? Like, nail salon. For real. Like, yes, like, yo, what design do you want? Like, French tip, whatever. Nail salon, nigga, yes. And it was not a VIP event. No celebrities, no red carpet. I'm like, damn, bro. I could have just got the regular Uber. You know what I'm saying? It was just a nail salon with a neon sign that said open. And the sign wasn't even working right. The sign was flickering and shit. Like in the movies. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when you get dropped off at a nail salon in a tuxedo, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. But I said, you know what? I'm here. Whatever. Let's get a fucking pedicure. And I don't even get pedicures or manicures. But I said, fuck it. Or maybe it was a manicure. I don't know. I don't get either, really. And I was like, fuck it. I'm here, whatever. Whatever. It might be a sign from God to clean my damn nails or some shit. I don't fucking know. Right? So I walk in there. Trying to look all smooth. I'm not trying to do nothing. I'm just already smooth. You know what I'm saying? But, like maybe I'm in the wrong place. Maybe somebody in here can, point me in the right direction. But no, I'm definitely in the wrong place. And get this, there's a guy in there with a full-on man bun. Yes, not hating on the man bun, guys. I'm just saying he had a full on man bun. He was getting like a French tip done though. That's what fucked me up. And he had a beard. He had a man bun, a beard, and he was getting a full on French tip manicure or some shit. And he was getting his toes painted at the same time. So it was like a scene out of like some fucked up nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So that's what fucked me up. But nothing against him. Nothing against him, man. Do your thing, man. Do your thing, man. Whatever floats your boat, right? No judgment here. It was just very fucking random. But long story short, but still finna be a little bit long, I ended up hanging out at this nail salon for like an hour. No cap. I was at this nail salon for a whole fucking hour trying to pretend like I was there for some exclusive VIP nail treatment or some shit. Yeah, so I'm standing there in this nail salon, right? Just me, the guy with the man bun, and some lady trying to tell me about the new French manicure trend or some shit. And I'm trying to figure out how to escape without making eye contact with the weirdest collection of customers I had ever seen. They were all dressed in all kinds of different shit. They had different shit going on. Like, it was like Walmart in the fucking early 2000s or some shit, right? But then, boom. The back door of the nail salon. Like slams open, but slowly creaks. It was like a boom and then a. I'm talking like the kind of door you only see in spy movies. The shit opens up. And on the other side of that door, right, a huge 2-story ballroom with glass windows. There was a skybox type seating on the second floor. And when I say ballroom, I'm not talking about just any type of ballroom. I'm talking about the type of ballroom you may see on the Titanic, but not. Like, even better than that. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of shit that had chandeliers, velvet curtains, the whole nine, right? But here's the thing. This isn't, a boudoir for like this, Grey Poupon, or like, fucking, that uppity ass, bougie ass, yuppie ass shit. No. This isn't no ballroom for a wedding or a gala. No. This is a fucking club. Yeah, a full-on nightclub with a DJ, laser lights, smoke machine. Well, I think it was smoke machines. It could have been just marijuana. I don't know. But it also had a dance floor. Packed with people living their best motherfucking lives. No cap. And I'm not talking just any kind of people. I'm talking naked people, clothed people, people in clothes, people in costumes. Hell, some people were even either doing drugs on the dance floor or they were fucking. They were full on fucking on the dance floor. Yeah. Yeah. Right. These motherfuckers were having a damn good time. I'm talking about the diddler parties type shit. Well, maybe not to that extent. Let's cut that out. Actually, please, did we ever cut an edit on here? Jesus fuck. I shouldn't have said that. No, it was nothing like that. But anyway, At that point, I'm still standing in the fucking doorway. Like, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I probably look stupid as fuck, right? So naturally, come on, everyone's gonna be like just a tad bit curious, right? So it's like I can't just leave now. You know, I got the Uber Black, I got the fucking tux on. Fuck am I gonna leave now for? You know? So I'm like, fuck it. I walked through the secret door. And I walked through that secret door like I'm supposed to fucking be there. It's like I entered into another dimension of fancy. But no one notices me. Like, everybody's still doing their fucking thing. No one notices me. I don't even lock eyes with anybody. And mind you, I'm in a fucking tux. Looking like I just stepped out of a fucking 007 James Bond movie. But then, excuse me. But then I see him. Yeah. The DJ. And not just any DJ, the most legit guy you've ever fucking seen. So picture this. He's in the middle of the dance floor, wearing sunglasses at night, of course. The dude's spinning vinyl with like dance moves. You know what I'm saying? The type of shit that would make you think he invented the fucking robot dance or pop it, lock it 30 years ago, right? And for whatever reason, we lock eyes. We fucking lock eyes. And at first it felt fucking weird. It felt fucking weird. And then this asshole fucking points at me. I said, oh shit. My heart dropped in my fucking ass. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is he pointing at me for? And he's like, you're the VIP. Get on the motherfucking mic. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh. I look behind me. Nobody's fucking behind me. I'm like, yo, is this guy talking about me? He was talking about me. So now I'm on the mic in front of a crowd of people who think I'm way more important than I fucking am. And I don't know what the fuck to say. I'm a little bit nervous. I usually don't get nervous on stage. I actually enjoy being on stage. Like, it's, I don't know if you've ever been on stage, but being on stage is such it's a beautiful, wonderful feeling with a little bit of an adrenaline rush mixed with pure bliss. I don't even know how to fucking explain it. Shit feels great, right? So I usually don't get, stage fright. And, but at this point in my life, I don't know what the fuck to say. So, shit, I do the only thing that makes sense at that point. I start roasting everybody. I started roasting every motherfucking body. I roasted the whole goddamn crowd, right? And then I make a joke about the DJ looking like he's auditioning for a 90s boy band. And out of nowhere, the crowd goes wild. They start fucking screaming, laughing, right? Like they're cheering, they're doing all kind of shit. And honestly, at this point, I'm getting more love than I really ever thought I'd get, right? And it's like, these people think I'm some like mystery celebrity or some shit. It was weird. And they started asking me for selfies. And, don't get me wrong. Like, I've signed a few autographs in my life. Not a lot, right? This night, nobody asked me for my autograph. They just wanted selfies. It was weird. And don't get me wrong. The autographs I've signed are not because, oh, you're famous. It was more like, I think you're gonna be famous one day. And if you do, nigga, I want to be able to sell your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to say that I have this and it's worth this much so I can sell it type shit. I mean, at least I think that's what it was for. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. They thought I was some like mystery celebrity and they're asking for selfies. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I didn't even know I was on the guest list type shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it gets crazier. And out of nowhere, just out of the blue, someone hands me a golden drink. It was a bottle that was heavy as fuck. And I think it was real gold for real. They hand me this golden drink and they say, this is the VIP drink. Like, this whole time, there's a crowd around me. Somebody's whispering this in my ear, handing me this drink. And I grab the drink. I don't look because I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like listening. And they're like, this is the VIP drink. It's only for the legends. And so I'm holding this golden bottle. Like it's, I don't know, like it's the holy fucking grail, maybe? But I don't know what the fuck is in it. So I say, fuck it. I take a sip. And boom! I immediately feel like I just time traveled to 1985. Yeah. 1985, New Year's Eve, watching the fucking ball drop. Yes. That's what it felt like. The drink was so fucking strong. No cap, I literally started doing the Macarena in the middle of the fucking dance floor. Macarena wasn't even fucking playing. It wasn't even playing. Yeah. That's how fucked up I was. Off of one drink. I don't know what the fuck was in that drink. But at this point, I'm completely convinced that something amazing was in that drink. For real. But, yeah, I was out there shit, living. You know what I'm saying? Dancing like I've been rehearsing this shit for like my whole life. And the crowd, they loved it, man. The crowd loved it. They started chanting my name and but not like my government name. They started chanting Cloudy Wingz, right? And all of a sudden, I guess I'm the star of the night at that point. Like, who the hell else would be? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I guess I'm the star of the show tonight. You know? Yeah. But that is where shit got insane. Like, unbelievably insane. The DJ, this man, this fucking legend. Ah, man. This guy hands me a microphone. And he says, all right, you're on stage now. So, of course, I get up there. I'm thinking, what's the worst that could happen at this point? I'll perform a few of my songs. Shit'll be lit, right? So I'm thinking I'm about to start performing my songs. And then they announce me to the crowd. Yeah, they're like, ladies and gentlemen, mystery guest of the night, give it up for Cloudy Wingz, right? They say my name, but with this like fancy title, like I'm some high roller billionaire in Las Vegas or some shit. Like, so now I'm standing there surrounded by confetti falling from the ceiling. But the crowd's still chanting my name. Cloudy, Cloudy, Cloudy. Oh my God. And I was thinking, this is it. This is it. I'm finally living my dream. right? I'm finally living my dream, and I start feeling like I'm in a music video or some shit. And as soon as I get to like even attempt to try to take all this shit in, boom, the floor drops. Yes, nigga, the floor, the ground, the entire dance floor. Yeah, it opened up like a fucking trap door or some shit. And I was falling, but I was standing on that little piece of floor that I was already standing on. You know what I'm saying? But I was genuinely falling. But I was falling into a pool of confetti. And I could still hear the crowd up top cheering my name. And I guess they thought it was like part of the show or some shit. I didn't think the shit was fucking funny. I was scared as shit. I almost shit my fucking pants. Literally, the confetti would have been fucking brown. I almost shit my fucking pants. But that's how I ended the night. Yeah. Face first in a pool of confetti, holding the world's strongest fucking drink, apparently. While a bunch of strangers who took pictures and videos of me, thinking I was the guest of honor, was up there still chanting my fucking name. Right? And I don't even know. At that point, I didn't even know who the fuck I was anymore. I was like, what the fuck? And I woke up the next morning in my tux with the gold drink still in my fucking hand. I had confetti all over my face and in my hair and shit. And apparently, I had a reputation I didn't even know I had. Because that same day that I woke up, I found out my name was on Google. Yeah. So yeah. Moral of the story. You might think you're just, walking into a nail salon. But you might end up with a bunch of fucking STDs. No, I'm just kidding. Just joking. But you might end up being crowned the king of the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? The king of the fucking night. So never underestimate the power of a secret door. And some seriously strong drinks. So next time you walk into a nail salon, in a tuxedo, maybe, just know you're probably in for a wild fucking night. And you're probably a legend in the making. So with that being said, it's the legendary Cloudy Wingz. Hit that hit that like, hit that follow, and comment with the craziest thing that's ever happened to you. And I don't just mean comment here. Comment on my YouTube, CLOUDYWINGZ. Comment on my Instagram. Comment wherever you can find me. Right? But I want to know, what's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you? I want to hear your wild stories. Until next time, stay legendary. Stay fucking ridiculous. And always be ready for a back door to a nightclub that might just change your life. I'm Cloudy Wingz. Peace.